jets in the sky. I want money, lots and lots of money. That's why I stay on my grind. I wanna be rich, yeah. Living my life popping by. I wanna be rich, yeah. Stamps on the passport, I'm grinding. I wanna be rich, yeah. I'm stacking, I'm stacking, I'm stacking. I wanna be rich, yeah. I wanna be rich, anytime slide. Stamps on the passport, baby, worldwide. Turks and Caicos, like yeah, that's a vibe. Sipping rum punch, then we horse ride. Shots, let's get the party live. Friday night, just got paid. Drinks on me, still screaming IV. And if I keep grinding, that's what it's gonna be. Cause I want money, lots and lots of money. Private jets in the sky. I want money, lots and lots of money. That's why I stay on my grind. I wanna be rich, yeah. Living my life popping by. I wanna be rich, yeah. Stamps on the passport, I'm grinding. I wanna be rich, yeah. I'm stacking, I'm stacking, I'm stacking. I wanna be rich, yeah. I wanna be rich.
Let's go.
I wanna be rich.
Early to rise, checking my checklist, being reckless, and I ain't even had breakfast. Living La Vida with a baddie named Frida. Face phenomenal and a body be off the meter. Young lad, putting the scuff on my sketches. Now I'm grown, putting better stuff in my dresses. Black feet, white sand in a pocket, locked in. Feeling like the one if it's too cold and it popped in.
I want money, lots and lots of money. Private jets in the sky. I want money, lots and lots of money. That's why I stay on my grind. I wanna be rich, yeah. Living my life popping by. I wanna be rich, yeah. Stamps on the passport, I'm grinding. I wanna be rich, yeah. I'm stacking, I'm stacking, I'm stacking. I wanna be rich, yeah.
I'm everything I wanna be and then some. No matter the outcome, the income coming in. Belly rolls, they keep me on my toes. My queen dream, a queen is written on our robes. Cali living, switching time zones, private planes, I'd rather get in. I didn't always have money, but I had a vision. Still ain't had enough, I felt like it's at its limit. All day I'm feeling like the chorus.
I want money, lots and lots of money. Private jets in the sky. I want money, lots and lots of money. That's why I stay on my grind. I wanna be rich, yeah. Living my life popping by. I wanna be rich, yeah. Stamps on the passport, I'm grinding. I wanna be rich, yeah. I'm stacking, I'm stacking, I'm stacking. I wanna be rich, yeah.
Pack your shit. Hey Thomas, let's go. Yo,
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh yeah, let's get it, man. It's Friday. You already know it's Freestyle Friday. Shout out to my brother Joe Leezy and my whole Fifth First crew. What's up?
I'm here to let you know what's cracking in your towns. Providence, motherfucker. Deal with the real, stay away from the suckers. Good daily news, we dispute hood views. Another life taken, he shot out of his shoes. Police brutality, I'm speaking the truth. Why the fuck is you mad at me? Land of corruption, cop shot me, but that's another discussion. So
shout out to Queen City Fresh. Your cop, Queen City Fresh. She says,
there's room in both places. Homicide, genocide, black faces. Who's racist? You thought he was your man, he was two-faced it. He got knocked trying to get the whole crew wasted. I got plans, I'm never going back. Was locked up for a long time, but I'm no longer trapped. So roll up and let's go live. Spitting these facts, you can hate it or love it. You know where to find me at. 401 Providence, Little Estate on the map. You can visit Little Roadie, you might never make it back. One love to my niggas locked down, getting them stacks. On your iPad, your radio, you fucking with trap. Catch me in the AM, blazing something fat. You got za, better than mine, then let's chat. You should know how it go, nigga, no longer trap. If you're feeling the shit, tell Just Chill to bring it back. spit fire, this is lyrical crack. No where my grimy rap the riches is at. Shit ain't the same back in the day, back in the J class. Niggas still cool with them, what kind of business is that? Some shit I never understand, let me finish the track. Rest in peace to the deceased, Sonny and Dennis is back. Give me a few minutes, you back. I'm back, still in the gym, that's why I'm in this rap. You ain't gotta be a lyricist rap. I got my mind right, and my business is back. I'm my own niggas is trapped, dead niggas get shot, then they laying up, then they niggas come back, when they leave the score, leave the post, a young boy ain't creeping no more, yo, it's a rap, yo, it's a rap. I'm no longer trapped, I'm no longer trapped. Let me out, let me out, let me out,
Oh, you took it back. This is better. This is better.
I said, let me see your cheek notices. Yeah.
This is better.
Yeah. All right, princess.
Hi, baby. Princess.
Get a mic check on that mic.
1 2 1 2.
All right, princess.
Hi, baby.
Princess.
Princess.
Get a mic check on that mic.
1 2 1 2.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It's Friday, man. You already know Chief Rock is in the building. I got a special guest today. So you know how we do it on Fridays. On Fridays, we usually just freestyle. We're gonna talk about things that that y'all want to talk about, or Chief want to talk about, or my special guest wants to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna open up the mic to the, you know what I'm saying? People might have something they want to a topic or something that they want to discuss, or something that without causing ruckus, right? How can I say that, Chief? Without causing
drama.
Yeah, without, you know what I'm saying? We could discuss something.
Shit. Good morning, Tony.
Tony, good morning, Tone.
Tony, oh man.
Oh, Tony's leaving today.
I fucked up too. I didn't even get.
Damn, Tony, man.
I was supposed to get with Tony.
Oh man, I forgot, man. Shh. Good morning, Miss Jackson. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning, everybody in the chat. So
I hope everything worked out.
All right, so first we're gonna open it up. Like I said, to the chat. If you got a topic or something that you think that we should talk about right here this morning at the No Longer Trap podcast, you know what I'm saying? Yo, shout it out and we'll talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? But I want to start it off by I want to talk about trauma. I want to talk about trauma. I want to talk about trauma after prison.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand trauma until you're really in some trauma.
Some people be dealing with trauma.
They don't even know they're dealing with trauma.
No, because like us as black people, we're conditioned and always find our own way to deal with it, even if it's not a positive way.
So we'll deal.
So I say the saying all the time. I be like, we find comfort in our discomfort.
We find comfort in our discomfort. That's dope.
Let me give you an example of
that. Yes, yeah.
God forbid. Well, how long you been home now?
8 years.
God forbid, but if you went to jail today,
I'd be uncomfortable.
You'll be uncomfortable, but you'll get right back into
the swing of things.
To the swing of things, like that. That's finding comfort in your discomfort.
Oh,
because you know what you got to do to live.
Yeah, because when you go to prison,
you know what you do, what you got to do to live.
To live, yeah.
You got to get back into all those mindsets.
Yeah.
Like that.
Get right back into the swing
and deal with all the reasons you're there. And everything else that comes along with it. not being here for your responsibility, not being here for your kids, not being able to do what the fuck you want to do.
Facts.
But you fall right in the line.
Facts. Now, that's a great scenario. That's a great scenario because that happens a lot, Chief.
I did nowhere near much as time as you, but God forbid if I was to go to jail too. And I bring that up because of experience. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I wanted to ask people? I think I asked a few of my brothers this. Do you ever back yourself in the corner?
Yeah, D.
And you say, man, I never went through this when I was in jail. Because of us now, Chief, you might not go through this because, like you said, you did a long time. But dealing with the stresses we deal with on the street, man, we ain't deal with that in prison, man.
Because all that's taken away.
Yeah, it's like it's like a whole nother war. After you're doing a long time in prison and you coming home to this world, right? That's a whole nother trauma. Readjusting back into this whole world is a whole nother trauma.
Just like, and that what D just said in the comment goes to what you're saying
Yeah.
right now. You gotta adapt to your environment.
All right now. So what if your environment's chaos?
You gotta adapt to the chaos.
You gotta adapt to
That's
chaos.
like some of what I tell my son. He's never did a bid before this. And he's been in there. This coming July will be 5 years. He's seasoned now. He knows what's up. He knows how to move around. He knows how he gotta live. You know what I'm saying?
He knows how he gotta conduct himself.
He knows he gotta live between the niggas he live with and the motherfucking COs and shit or whatever. The motherfuckers that, the overseers. You know what I'm saying?
Now moving on, right? So when we're dealing with trauma, when we say trauma, a lot of people don't know what kind of trauma I'm talking about. There's spiritual trauma. You ever heard of that? Is there such thing as spiritual trauma?
Look it up.
I did. There's no such thing.
No, you made that up.
I made that up.
Oh, no, it's not made up.
It's not made up.
It's a new category.
New category. Spiritual trauma is this. There's a lot of brothers that was in jail. They was praying to whether it was Jesus Christ or Allah or then, right? When you come home, you start fighting with your prayers. That's trauma too. You're fighting with, you're supposed to be making salat 5 times a day.
What do you mean being disciplined to your...
You was doing it in prison.
Yeah. But now you don't have time out here in the world.
Yeah, so now the trauma of coming home, dealing with everything, you're missing your salats. You're missing your prayers. You understand what I'm saying?
But if those are really, if the salats are that important...
They are important.
I know they are. I said if they're that important to you, the person who's adopted that religion or way of thinking and way of life, then that has to be a priority. Without a doubt, without an option. There's Muslims that own these stores. They'll close the store
and go
quick.
pray. And I'm not just talking about Muslims.
I know.
I'm talking about Christians too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Christians too. What up, Matt?
What's going on?
Christians too. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people aren't always
Back
in
down
line.
that way.
They ain't in line with their religion.
That's your mic right there.
What up, Matt?
What's going on, fam? All right.
That's your mic right there. Spin it towards you, man.
How's everybody doing this morning?
Good morning, man. Introduce
morning,
my
everybody.
Mac R.I. in the
The
building.
hardest part, Damage said the hardest part is connecting with people on a human level after being emotionally shut down for so many years. I know that, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about.
Because you become desensitized to a lot of things.
Yo, you become so desensitized, people start thinking that you're heartless. You understand what I'm saying? Yo, you don't care about nothing. But I shut down so many years in prison that, coming home and having to open back up is hard to me. It's hard to feel bad for somebody.
Right.
I'm sorry to say this, and I want to say this with all sincerity. Yo, it's hard to feel bad for somebody with the shit I went through. The cells I've been in. The situations I was in prison. And nobody was there for me. So it's hard for me to feel bad for somebody in any situation. And I know it sounds heartless. And some might say, damn, that's heartless. But that's how my body was trained, Mac.
I know.
I was in prison, sitting in segregation for 10 years.
I couldn't imagine.
It's hard when you're away from your family and you it's hard. There's a lot of brothers that are in segregation that are in prison right now. When they come home, the mental war that they gotta fight with, they don't even know it yet.
I know.
It then adds on to whoever's fighting with you, whatever's going on in your life, that trauma that you had in prison still in your life.
Yeah.
People don't understand that. They think, oh, you've been home, you should forgot about jail. Because they never been there. They never went through none of that shit, Mac.
I know. Yeah.
If they went through the shit I went through, they would never tell me, yo, forget about jail. Yo, you gotta forget about that. I hate people when they tell me that. Jail when you tell me that, I look at you different.
That's telling you to forget your life.
Yeah, you don't know what I went through. You couldn't even go through what I went through. Some of yous. So how can you tell me you forget jail? You can't tell somebody that. I think that's disrespectful. I think that's disrespectful to the people that because you don't know what that person went through. You can't tell him forget about jail. She said her son fights that trauma every day. And a lot of times, you'll shut somebody down if you criticize them about prison. You know that. If you keep criticizing somebody about jail, you'll shut them down and they'll look at you different. Help them adapt. Don't criticize them. Help them adapt. Don't go, oh, you're institutionalized. Oh, you need to do this. Nah. Help them adapt. Show them how they can adapt in this world better because what happens is the trauma turns into something else. It turns into mental health trauma. Shout out to my brother Donnell Wilson. Right now, who's in Butler Hospital. He been there 11 days, my brother. Over there fighting with his mental health, getting the help he needs. Reaching out to us on Facebook, letting us know that he's good. Mm-hmm. He's fighting this mental war. Every day when I read his posts or since he's been in there these 11 days, it brings goosebumps to me. Because I've been in that where he's at. Not in Butler Hospital, but I've been in the mental state that he's probably at. Mm-hmm. So to see him getting help, reaching out, and then letting us know what he's going through, yo, I salute to that brother, man.
Yeah.
I really do, man.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of us that are fighting with mental health issues that are scared to let people know about our mental health issues. You understand what I'm saying? Scared to let people know what we go through in our own fight we have every day. We have our own fight. That brother's in Butler Hospital having his own fight right now. Mm-hmm. But that fight he's having in that hospital, he was having out here. And sometimes when you're out here having that fight, you can't control it. You say and do crazy things, you might have to seclude yourself.
Shit, look at this. What Curtis just said. Tony said some shit too.
Yeah, can you read it? Because you're faster reading than me.
Tony said it's very hard part, and it's also the whole institutionalization and trying to shake it off. I agree, leaves dirty residuals. But Curtis said that was right, Tony. That was a good one. Curtis said he been to war for this country 2 times, and people tell him he should be over it. Hell nah. It's with me forever.
Nah, Kurt, you ain't over that.
I've never been to the service, but I can understand that because I know a few elders, especially, some of my elders from my family, my grandfather's brothers. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that shit really sticks with them. When I was a little kid and shit, and I used to see motherfuckers that was suffering from around the town, like the homeless people, like certain ones that were mentally disturbed because of what they went through being in war. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a kid and being immature, that shit's funny.
That shit's, yeah.
But being older and understanding, it's not funny.
It's not
you
funny.
Know what I'm saying?
You see the mental shit that they go through.
This is one dude trapped. Like, he used to be like, hit the deck.
Everybody used to laugh at him, but
as little kids, I'm laughing now because it's bringing back other memories. But that shit's not funny.
It's not funny because he was really, when he was saying hit the deck, he was really thinking he was hammering bombs. Did you hit the deck, Chief? No, but what I'm saying is, right?
Yo, I'm sorry, yo, that's fucked up. Yo.
Nah, but I can understand what you're saying. As a kid, you're not realizing, but as a man, you see it today, and you're going, yo, he was really fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? He was really
Some of us can handle things that others can't.
Right.
It's just what it is. Everybody can handle some things that other people just can't handle that will crack people. It's just what it is, man. And
my thing is this, though, Mac.
Is that person weak? Does that make that other person weak?
No.
What does that make?
I used to think that, Mac. I used to think that I was weak because I suffered from mental health.
How do you handle it, though? Do you handle
it? You know how
like
I handled it?
Yeah.
I started thinking about my life. In every situation where I had to be strong, I was always strong.
You pulled through it. Like
I had to think
like
that though. But at first I was going, yo, why am I like this? I started fighting with that. Yo, why am I like this? And I didn't want nobody to know. So I would fight with it by myself. And then I started slowly getting help. And then I started understanding, you understand what I'm saying? I'm not weak. You understand what I'm saying? Because when in part of mental health, you start, in your mind, you start thinking that you can't handle a lot of things. You're not strong enough to do things. You're not mentally, and I'm not talking about physically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Mentally, this is the fight you have in your head. And if you don't get help with it, you'll be fighting with it, and you always make the wrong decision. You always make the wrong decision. And if anybody that suffers from it, they're going to say, yo, Trap ain't lying. You're going to make the wrong decision.
No, I know I suffer from mental health. I know I do.
So
I know witnessed two of my friends get killed. I've been in jail sitting in the fucking seg for a year.
Yeah.
I've been through pretty much the shit that the street brings.
Yeah, the street brings. And now, hold on. You saying that, right?
Yeah.
The street brings that, right? How much are we going to cry for help before they say, yo, we're going to do mental health to everybody?
You gotta help yourself, bro.
No, I get help.
I'm just saying.
I get help, but I'm not talking about me because there's a lot of people that's in our community that are suffering from this are not getting help.
I know.
I suffer from it. How I do. I talk to myself every morning.
Me too.
I look myself in the mirror. I help myself.
Yeah.
I say, I know I'm that nigga. Fuck this shit.
So now that's an example. Not to cut you off, but that's an example of what I said earlier before he got here when we was talking about things. I said us naturally as black people for centuries, whatever traumas we going through or dealing with, we always come up with a way to deal with it.
Absolutely.
Even if we ain't getting no professional help from nowhere somewhere.
Absolutely.
And that's why I said led into the other shit that I said. I said we find comfort in our discomfort.
Exactly. I'm only comfortable when I'm not comfortable. If I get comfortable, I get scared to get comfortable.
Me too.
Something
ain't right. Something ain't right. I get butterflies.
He was talking about chaos. He was talking about chaos. I got a lot of chaos in my life for the longest of time, but I can function through that shit.
Right.
But then when there's no chaos, it feels like shit's weird. Like,
yes, shit's something's off.
Shit
gotta be going.
Something's wrong.
Yeah,
something's wrong with things.
Like,
and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a defense mechanism for us.
The transition that I'm going through right now.
Everything in your life's going good.
Yeah, things are changing, but I'm just like, yo, it's weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how to accept some of it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I'm going through this looking for or waiting for the worst when I shouldn't. That shouldn't even be my outlook on my mental.
But always, me too.
That shouldn't be my outlook.
I'm always saying, yo, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
It's the same saying we use going to court. Hope for the best.
Pray.
Like,
no, but that's a different scenario.
No, it's still
because we're in. No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because we're in a situation at that time.
We're always in a situation with black men, my nigga.
I know, but what I'm saying is this: we're on the street, right? Everything in your life's going good. Why is Chief always thinking something bad's gonna happen?
Because we're fucking black men, my nigga.
I know, because we shouldn't be like that though. But we're trained.
That's our defense mechanism, my nigga. So we could be, when something happens, we're kind of prepared for it because we was already expecting it to come. So it's good for us because we get to be able to brace ourselves for that shit that's going to come because we know something bad is going to happen. And as long as we're ready for that thing to happen, we good. That's how we
I always try to prepare for that. Like you said, I always prepare for the worst and expect the best. But not always having the best when I'm dealing with some of the best is awkward as fuck to me. I'm like,
And I want to
I don't
move
know
on.
how to do it.
I want to move on, saying Forrest is still on the trauma, but there's also financial trauma.
That part.
All right. So a lot of people, most of you don't understand this. Plus, you probably ain't, I'm not throwing shot, but you probably never had no money. So you don't know what financial trauma is.
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's financial trauma when you get to, you ain't got nothing in your pockets, bills got to get paid. You know what happens to somebody that suffers from mental health when you're going through financial trauma and mental health trauma? That leads to it leads to a snap or a breakdown. And this is where I want to tell y'all we can beat this, because I did it. I've been there, been broke, I've been in these stages, and I beat it.
Thank you, Tony.
I thought I couldn't beat it. Remember I just stated this? I said I couldn't beat it. You can beat it.
Damage always said, Damage, you've been on the road this week, Damage. You know what I'm saying? He said, we've always had some type of trauma as black people in the background. We come from, the background we come from makes it easy to adapt to prison. We normalize trauma or whatever. Let me say this real quick before we jump in on that or whatever. I think me and you was talking about this the other day. No, I was in the barbershop talking with Rodney. I was like, coming up, you know, I was raised by my grandparents. My grandfather was Master Chief in the Navy, so when he spoke, it was an order. You didn't do what he said, how he pictured in his mind, and you was fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of times as a youth from middle school, from elementary school up into high school. My grandfather would make me stay in the house for, like, I've stayed in the house on punishment from report card to report card.
Wow.
And just in my room. So when I went to jail for the first time, even though that was an experience all in itself,
It was
and being
nothing to
around,
you.
it was like, I kind of felt like I'd been there before. Even though I didn't do nowhere near as much time as you, the most time I ever did was a year. You know what I'm saying? I did a year twice and 6 months one time. You know what I'm saying? So like, I ain't got a whole bunch of time in. But when I came home for my first bid and I had to face my grandfather and have a conversation with him, and I told him, I said, the toughest part of that for me was just being away from everybody and not being able to do what I wanted to do. You know, I really appreciated my freedom or whatever. But I told my grandfather also, I said, you know what? I said, part of it was a little bit easy for me because you had me on punishment most of my life.
So it was easy to go
So
to
I
prison.
think you kind of, in a way, prepared me for that.
for prison because it was kind of the drill sergeant type shit. So what that's crazy. Military upbringings is different as a whole. Yes, it is. Compassion and consideration towards our men will help to begin breaking the curse. Yeah, and you know that's
when you're a kid, Mecca, you don't really understand that. You know what I'm saying? There was some points of times, even though I know my grandfather loved me more than ever to this day, like, I used to think my grandfather hated me. I used to think he was the meanest motherfucker in the world.
That's how I used to do with my grandmother, because she always used to yell at me. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be like, shit, my grandmother hates me.
Only time I ever used to see my grandfather smile or laugh when one of his old Navy buddies would come by the house and shit, and they up there talking shit. And I'm like, all right, and I got to see. That's how I got to see.
He never laughed around.
He never displayed that other personality. My grandfather was no games. Everything was black and white. There was no gray areas.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be raised.
I never joked with my grandfather until I was a grown man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? He did not
Salute
play.
the Master Chief.
Yeah.
I can't do isolation from being an only child in the home. I feel that, Chief, my father was a captain in the Navy, and I had to follow all the rules and do that now. Yes, you're still at.
I appreciate all that stuff now more than ever, but when I was going through it when you're a kid and you don't understand or whatever, that's something totally different. You know what I'm saying? But then to also understand his history and his background and where he came from, I really understood.
All right, so they said the financial trauma, the spiritual trauma, the physical trauma. All right. Now dealing with physical trauma, what do you think?
How we skip past financial trauma? We ain't gonna elaborate on that.
Oh, we did.
We didn't elaborate
all right,
on
so
that.
all right, so come on.
Huh?
Yeah, that's an avenue you could touch on.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
so
Because hold on, I'm gonna say financial trauma is this. Let me state what it is.
tell me what you're.
So what I'm referring to. What I'm referring to is coming home from prison, right?
Now I'm dealing with mental health trauma.
Yep.
Right? Now it's the first. The bills got to get paid. My license got to get paid. My car insurance got to get paid. And I got no money. Now, the stress of that. See, being in prison, right? When you ain't got no money for commissary, it's nothing. Chief, let me get something to eat.
Yeah.
Yo,
Coming home with no skills.
And then when you went to
good
prison
job.
when you're 17 and you're not used to bills, paying bills and being responsible. So when you're in prison all these years, well, you ain't paying no bills. So now you get home to being a man and paying the bills. That trauma it is. Or when you're dealing with mental health trauma, add on that. That's crash out.
All right, can we go back to before prison? So people before prison.
All right.
Financial literacy, not knowing how finances work. That's financial fucking trauma in itself.
Kevin McNeil's son tapping in. What up, Trap? Me and Denzel getting rich this year. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Little Kev. That's Kevin.
Well, when I hear you say financial trauma, like something that made me think about was like, not just ourselves at times, others. I know we all had more than probably what we had today, or we're building today, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like listen to niggas. Like, I always hate hearing these stories, but like I hate when niggas. One of our brothers does this. Always talking about what they used to have, but they don't got.
Oh yeah, man. Oh my God.
I think that's financial
Oh,
trauma to me.
my
Like
God.
you keep talking about what you used
That's
to have.
financial
You don't got
trauma.
what you got
Yo, let me
today.
tell you something. If your
No,
man,
that's not financial trauma.
It is financial trauma.
It goes deeper than that,
Yeah,
brother.
I know. All right. We're gonna
It's something else that everybody else.
Yeah.
Somebody,
It goes
but if you
deeper
keep
than that.
posting money and stuff that you had before, and you broke as a motherfucker right now, you emotionally trauma fucked up.
Yeah, you are. But
These dudes are posting pictures. When it's how they do it on Facebook when it's
If I
in
never had
memory.
money before,
If it comes up in your
you know,
memory,
then
then
you
you
post
then
it.
you post
But
it.
if you
These
go
dudes
cheap-
go in their archive, right? Find a picture when they was looking fly, or when they had money, counting some money, send it. Now they want to post that, act like they get money now, or they ain't got that right now.
that's social media, man. Everything's fake on social media.
That's financial trauma.
Everything's fake on social media.
Financial
brother.
trauma.
Everything.
A motherfucker that never
None of
had
that
money
shit's
before,
real.
now they got money, so now every day they're doing
Yes, I hate that.
Doing
When you
this,
see somebody with no money,
doing the fan,
oh my
doing
God,
this,
every day, then you see him broke.
that they traumatized. And they just look.
All right, so guys, bring it back.
So
is
I
it?
think it goes deeper than that. Financial literacy, not knowing how to deal with money. We none of us really had no money.
Yeah, that's a fact.
None of us. So financial literacy is what's fucking damaging us. Not knowing how to manage money, not knowing how to deal with credit. That's in trauma.
That's
the
fact,
trauma.
man. I'm glad we said
because
that.
whether you come home from jail or if you never been to jail, you don't understand money and not finances. You can never be successful, or you're just gonna be a slave to the system and just work.
Because you know how much money, I agree with you so much on that, Mac, because you know how much money I've blown since I came out of prison because I don't
understand finances.
I didn't know.
That's financial trauma. It's before going
just
to
blowing
jail.
money on stupid
Finances.
shit.
We all done did that shit.
Yeah.
And that's the trauma in itself. Understanding finances. And a lot of
Why
us
as blacks we don't cherish money?
I think it's just, it goes back roots from
Why we don't
our
cherish money?
fucking DNA or something. You know, but you can change all
Even
that
the
shit.
little kids, you give
We
a
don't
little kid
understand.
$10, right? He go right in the store and spend it all.
Not all kids.
Oh yeah.
Not all kids.
Damage.
It's who they're around, what they see.
He agrees with Mac. He said trauma is being deprived of financial literacy result in cycles of poverty.
Exactly.
That keep that shit
Exactly.
going. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then when like you know, a part of like not knowing how to manage your shit, like he said, like Mac said too. A lot like how does somebody gonna manage something they never had?
Exactly.
That's why I be tripping.
And they
off
don't
these
know
NBA
nobody
niggas,
else
the
that
NFL
don't-
niggas,
that
these
don't
young
know.
niggas that come from absolute
Nothing,
nowhere.
and they get millions.
And then now they got all these
That's
millions,
financial
and
trauma.
they don't know what to do with their money. They dishing it out, they spending it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
they,
the trauma
they
that
taking
black
care of
people
every
deal
single
with.
friend. You know what I'm saying? And them, you know, they fuck around, get hurt or whatever.
All
out
that
the
crazy
league,
shit, posting
they don't
money,
got
that
nothing to
don't-
show.
That just.
I
that
think
just,
that's a phase they get
that's
from
just.
rappers.
It's just. Then they still don't. That's because they still don't
I never
understand
went
money.
into them phases.
They never understood money, and they still don't.
But balling out is part of this culture now.
Financial literacy wasn't mandatory because the dollar couldn't stretch further than today.
The dollar today is really like 6 cents.
Yeah.
That happens every year at the mall. All right, Mr. Steve, I miss what you said.
Nah, it's just people not educating themselves.
All right, so Max, so
That's
you
what-
think that
That's the problem.
being not educated is financial trauma?
Absolutely. Because it been going for generations and generations and generations of us black people not thriving. How many black families could get $50,000 right now to save auntie? How many of families we know? Just think about that. Just think about that. A whole black family cannot pull out $50,000.
A whole family. If
even
grandma needed a heart
Think about
surgery
that. Let that
or a
sink in.
liver
And
and it
even
cost
if
you
they-
$50,000, can your family mount up together and put $50,000 together and you got 24 hours to do it?
And even if they don't physically have that on hand or deck, they don't know about any ways to go get
Credit,
it. Or buy
yeah,
it.
oh, yeah.
So
We don't even know how to go
Exactly, and they
use our
have
credit.
access to it, but just don't know they can get this.
And that's like me. Like some older guy told me, he said, "Yo, you buy things cash so much. You with your credit, you shouldn't even have to buy nothing cash."
Man, I literally do credit for a living.
No, but-
You don't know nothing about credit. It's
No.
just crazy to me.
No, but I'm saying I know more now than I did before.
Not much. I can guarantee you don't know much.
You want to test
Because
me?
I can guarantee you don't know much.
I test me. Give me a credit question.
All right. Let me think of something that's pretty
What's-
easy.
What's
What's a credit mix? Credit mix.
What you mean?
How does your credit work?
It goes through all of your
What's the credit bureau? Let me answer that. What's the credit bureau?
collective. They keep track of
Give me
everything.
one credit bureau. Name one credit bureau.
I don't know a credit bureau.
There's only one, the CFPB. But most
Yeah, I
people
never-
think
I don't even- I didn't even wanna-
most people think it's Experience, TransUnion, and Equifax. But them are just credit monitoring companies.
Yeah.
The credit bureau is the watchdog for all of them.
I've been
is the
trying to learn on
CFPB.
it.
That pretty much oversees them.
Yeah.
Which that's what Trump's trying to get rid of right now. But that's another story.
Yeah.
But the CFPB overwatches the credit bureaus.
damn it, you ate your Wheaties this morning.
It's
Also,
also
you've been eating
being
Wheaties all
So-
week.
miseducated,
even if-
thinking
so most
cars
people
and
say,
material things hold value.
Let me tell
That's
you
how
something
we was
about.
taught
Let me tell you something about credit. Everybody thinks, yo, I got a good credit score, so I'm chilling. All right, so it don't matter. The score don't even matter. You can have a 750, I can have a 650. But if my credit profile stick, I got car loans, I got a couple high-end credit cards, I got a mortgage, and you got one credit card, paid it on time for 5 years. You're gonna have a 7 and change. But guess what? When you go apply for something, guess who's gonna go get the low interest rates? Guess who's gonna get the higher credit card? Me. So most people say, "Oh, I got a 750." All right, whatever, and that's it. And then if you got a 750 and you don't have a business credit, you don't have a $25,000 credit card. Come on now,
You ain't
you don't
doing
know.
nothing.
You don't know nothing about credit.
You ain't doing that. That's why I told
And that's
somebody.
most of us.
I
say,
said,
"Oh, I
stop
got
bragging.
720."
Hey, yo, to you, stop bragging you got 700 credit with no car. Stop bragging you ain't got 700 credit with nothing.
That
If
don't-
you
that's
got
the
700 credit,
Hey, yo, anybody can get a car. Car don't. That's
No, but
not-
that's what I'm
anybody can
saying.
get a car loan.
You should know. That's
Can
what
you go get a mortgage? Can you go get a mortgage? That's what I'm here for today. To promote home
yeah,
that's what we're
ownership.
going to talk about.
A lot of people, and I'm pushing single moms on single moms. Reason why? Because the dads ain't been having a job for 2 years. They can't get the grants that they're gonna. That's out there for
the
people that have these qualifications. Women usually keep it together a lot more than men nowadays. It's crazy to say, but how I know is I've been doing this credit shit for a little while now. 90% of my clients are women. Women are taking their finances a whole lot more
Oh
serious
yeah,
than men.
Tony, they took that out of schools a long time ago. Tony said it needs to be talked about in the school and curriculum. We used to have that. Well, Rogers did at least. We had accounting. We had an accounting class, and accounting class pretty much showed us how to manage and deal with money. What was debit? What was credit? What was capital?
Yeah, but
what was like
even a lot of
all
them-
just the basics though.
Yep.
They had that as a class.
She said
in
she wants
school.
to buy a house. She says-
That's what I'm here for.
You know what I'm saying?
Hit me up. I'm giving deals out for single moms. I'm fucking walking you from a 500 credit score all the way into a mortgage. I just did it with 2
Now
clients
what's
already.
now what's
You know about
now
that,
what's
Mac?
Mac? What's the steps how to get a house. Let them
so
single moms.
I'll give you some qualifications they're gonna need. They're gonna need to have work history for 2 years.
You know about them?
Yeah, hold on. You're gonna need to have a work history for 2 years. You're gonna need a credit score of 580 to get the 3.5% FHA loan. Now, if you got a 620 or higher, you'll be able to get at least $25,000 grant to put down for a home. Which meaning you're not gonna really come out your pocket with no money to buy this home. My first property, I put down $3,500 to buy my home. $3,500. I waited 2 years and I sold it. Flipped it, did what I did, but I did well off of it. And for over $3,500. I don't know why people are not buying homes these days. All the Spanish people are taking advantage of it. The white people been taking advantage of it, but people
Mac, is it smart to buy a home with a female?
Tony, I just sent you something on WhatsApp.
Buy a home with nobody.
All right.
Why do that anyways? Because you can go get one and then she.
That's what I was gonna say.
That don't make sense.
I want to say
Both
this.
of you could get the FHA.
My first question to Mac was, is it smart to buy a home with your female, with your companion? He said no.
It's not.
Why no?
All right, why?
Yes.
Because
some reasons why not to buy.
You can both. Why do that? Well, you can both take advantage of the FHA. She get one, and then when you're qualified, you get one. Now you just got two. That's the only reason. Other than that, what other reason do you need?
So
things could go bad with her. Yeah. But financially, think about think about finances now. You want to get two FHAs. You see what I put down? $3,500 for my first house. That's what I put down 3.5%. If you put down 3.5% and she had two, but if you got a 620 or better, now you get the $25,000 grant. So why don't you just both get to wait till you can both qualify for the $25,000 grant, apply for it. I got relatives, I got lenders I work with. I do the credit. I don't know why you're not taking advantage of this. It's just crazy not to.
That's a fact.
At least holler at me. Let me show you.
I bought my house
That's
almost
it.
2 years ago. I cannot stand being in a landlord, but I love the money.
Exactly.
Know what you could do,
We're talking about
Curtis,
finances
though?
here.
I don't know how much you're bringing in, and I don't know how much you could afford, Curtis, but you might want to deal with a realty agency or something, whatever. You can have your tenants deal with them instead of dealing with you personally, but you just got to pay them for that. You'll still be making your money.
Be prepared to run a business, because that's what home ownership is. When you got tenants, it's a business.
Yeah.
Be prepared to run a business.
Like I said, I got $5,000 down payment in 2004, then $10,000 in 2010 when I bought my second home in Rhode Island housing. Wow, they give you bread.
I just told you that. I just got one of my clients. She got approved for $25,000. She got her credit together. She already had.
So single moms.
Single moms.
Yo.
Hit me up.
This is
I'm gonna walk you from wherever score you're at, all the way to owning a home. I did it with 2 clients already. I don't know if you follow me on Facebook. You see all my results. It's crazy. You know, I can show you in real time what's going on. There's no scam here. There's no bullshit. Trap ain't gonna allow no bullshit on this page anyway. So
no.
everything I say is real.
Yeah,
I can show you proof of what I'm doing.
And that's why
take advantage of this situation.
And that's why we're talking about this, because I want people to know this is serious.
This is
very
very
changing
serious
right here. People might be thinking, they just on there talking. Nah, hit them up. You really trying to really be serious about owning your own home? You know what I'm saying? You sitting around with 550 credit. You know what I'm saying? And you want to do something with it. Some of you guys are sitting around with 700 credit, running around bragging about
they
your
don't
credit.
realize what they can do with it.
And what you can do with it, you might as well. We gotta see. That's why, like what Dave said earlier about having literacy. They didn't teach us this when we was coming home from prison. This is what I hate about you when you this program. Mac, touch on owning multiple family versus single family home.
Alright, so single family for us. Why would buy a single family? This is one reason why. So you want to elevate in life, right? So buying a single family, now you got to pay the mortgage. You're still paying rent. Now, mind you, let something go bad. It's not like a car where you might pay a couple $100. You're like, damn, out the blue, $300 for brakes,
It's
whatever. Home is a totally different animal. Now it might be $13,000. So now you've been paying your rent, your mortgage for 9-10 months. You're on the flow of that. You still ain't really get ahead because you just bought a single family. You ain't gonna get the grants you're gonna be able to get for multi-families either. It's a little bit different. I'm not really sure because I don't promote single families. Yeah. Like I said, if something goes wrong with $13,000, that's like living right now. You know, we're not really doing well. with just paying mortgage, and then something comes over, it's $13,000. Can you afford to pay that?
Yo, you know
now you're looking into selling your house because you can't afford to pay that $13,000 plumber or whatever.
Job or whatever.
Is living check to check acceptable?
Hell no.
No, why? Because credit is here to advance you. The same thing what you can do with.
But your bills are paid though, Chief. Your check pays all your bills. You don't need nobody.
I mean, that's
Is
fine
that-
with
Yeah,
some
but who
people.
wants to live like
but some
that?
people.
Yes, that's what I be
You
trying
wanna
to tell
say
people.
that.
I was
You
arguing with
wanna
two
get
females,
over.
and I was telling them, they
You
was
wanna
like,
get
yo,
over.
Trap, I don't got no money, but my bills get paid. Yo, how long have you been living like that?
That's finding
You know what I'm
comfort in
saying?
the
You
discomfort.
have, you got it. Yo, that's exactly
this
what
is
she
what
said. You found comfort in your discomfort because you're not trying to elevate. I'm trying to elevate out of there. I don't want to live comfortable. I want to live good. I want to live great. I want to live excellent. What's after excellent?
But not everybody. This is why I know. Not everybody's just don't want it. That's just simple what it is.
Lazy.
Some people are okay with just living how they're living, bro. It's just what it is. There's black people like that, white people like that, all kinds of people. Some people are just okay with
my
that.
life. You know what I'm saying? I can't rely on the streets, and I know I couldn't do the streets forever for the rest of my life. I did not want to be one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I knew I had to do something drastic to change everything around me.
Yes. Yes.
I put my head down and did that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but now I'm in the point to where like, yo, I'm better than what I was, but I'm not even comfortable yet. I can take care of my bills and all that shit without having to stress or worry before about like, damn, I didn't make enough today. I didn't move this today. I didn't do X, Y, and Z.
Yes,
you know what I'm
that's that
saying?
street
Whatever.
life.
I'm sitting on
That's
this
that
or
street
whatever.
life.
The fuck.
That's that street
the
life.
days is going by, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shit's adding up. I don't gotta do that no more. Like niggas be like, oh, it's a drought now. For me, what drought?
I'm going to work.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
My
you know
check
what I'm
was
saying?
direct deposit. I don't know. Ain't no
Like,
drought. I
and
know.
not saying that even being cocky, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
don't. Yeah.
it feels good to be in a situation to, you know, I'm at the beginning of being financially stable.
Stable.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. That's it. See,
And I could do a little more than take care of myself if I had to.
Salute to you, TJ Sauce. Shout out to TJ Sauce.
What up,
But
TJ?
salute to everybody, right, that are financial stable or is working to financial stability.
Stability.
You know what I'm saying? If you're working
Credit score
towards
don't change every day.
financial stability,
It doesn't change every day.
huh?
Every 38
Somebody
days.
said the credit.
Yeah, on different sites will tell you different scores because they
There are
update at
so
certain
many
times.
opportunities for African American community. There are a lot of gatekeepers. There are
Hell yeah, there's a
people
lot
who
of
keep
gatekeepers.
information
That's
locked away.
absolutely the
and
truth.
that's one thing I want to talk about today. I want to switch on about gatekeeping. Yo, we got a lot of gatekeeping going on with see how Mac. You're the perfect non-gatekeeper. You know why? Because every time you get knowledge, whether it's CMOS, well, you know what you do? You run to that microphone and you run to social media and you give it to everybody.
Hell yeah.
There's not people like you.
Yeah, that's not.
Imagine we had people like you that was trying to give out financial literacy, credit literacy, trying to educate us in the community. Yo, Trap, yo, fellas, y'all are wasting your time on these cars and shit. Yo, these dudes are buying, all these people from Massachusetts, they're buying up all the property in Rhode Island and they're renting to Massachusetts. That's why all the Massachusetts cars are outside in our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper to live here than Massachusetts.
Yeah, bro.
So they're buying up, look what they did to East Side.
It's our
Look what they
state,
did to
bro.
East
It's
Side.
fucked
I went
up.
by East Side yesterday. Chief, oh my God, East Side is deep. Yo, do y'all see East Side? Where's Lenny? I gotta call Lenny. I meant to call Lenny.
All Massachusetts.
Oh yeah.
Call Lenny.
Tony said if we got together, merged information, knowledge, and genuine love for our struggle, things would be different. Our community wouldn't suffer.
Some people, the thing is, even if you don't gatekeep, right? There's not people really don't look for the information. So
No,
the
niggas
people that don't
lazy.
look for it, they don't want it. That's just simply what it is. Is even if people are gatekeeping out here, right?
Yeah, damage. Got you.
Huh?
Damage said report date versus credit payment due date.
So it reports on the report date and the due date. They tell you to pay by your due date, but it reports on the statement date.
On the statement.
So so you want to go on your credit card app.
Now, how do you
And
get
then
a Mac? How
And then, hold on
can
one
you get
second.
a?
Let me explain it.
All right,
real
go
quick.
ahead.
And you go on the app and you look for your statement date. Pay before the statement date.
Now, how do you get a credit report? What's the steps to getting a credit report?
There's a couple sites, but they cost $1 to get your most recent, up-to-date credit report. Cause Credit Karma, your bank app, all them, they're gonna give you all different scores. To get your most accurate score is My Score IQ. That's what I use for my clients.
My Score IQ. Check that out if you want to check out your credit
your
score.
This hit me up. Experian, that's not gonna give you a full report. It's gonna give you like the basics, but not that most accurate as of today. There's a free credit annual, which is another $1. You go on Experian, directly on Experian website, and pull it from there. Pull a report, not the score on the app.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be up to date as of now, like I mentioned earlier. On different apps and stuff, they show different scores, so that's why it looks like your score changes all the time. But it's every 38 days when your score changes, and that's how our credit cycle goes. Every 38 days.
Having a financial literally person in your life is pivotal.
People want to listen, bro. It don't matter.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, people don't
You're
wanna
having
listen.
a friend in your life that is financially educated. It's so pivotal now. Yo, when I was younger, I wish I had somebody like you to tell me when I was hustling and I was in these streets to tell me what this money.
They didn't know.
With the money, no, that's what I'm saying. That they didn't know, but if we had that, we would own
Even
Southside.
niggas-
We would
even
own
niggas had-
Chad Brown. We would own Hartford Prime. We would own all of this stuff
Yeah.
if we knew about that stuff back then. That's what I'm
Not
trying to say.
even some of the motherfuckers that was making the most money, even if they were doing a lot of positive things with their money, they didn't understand a lot of
Nah, they didn't
all of
understand
this that's
financing.
going on as far as whatever credit was back then.
Why
I
you
don't
think
know-
that people
I don't know
don't?
if credit was the I'm pretty sure that was probably a dumb question I was gonna ask, but I know money evolves, it loses value or whatever. Like that same shit happens with credit too, though, right, Matt? I would imagine. Like I know credit's not the same now as it was 30 years ago.
Yeah, it was.
No, it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that I didn't know because I still don't
So it pretty
understand
much
credit.
still work
So
the
I'm
same
just like,
way.
does, like
Yeah,
is it
pretty
the
much
same?
still work the same way. It pretty much still work the same way.
People make the mistake of paying their cards and thinking they're good for the month and use the card, but they report activity at a later date.
Yeah.
You are allowed one free credit report. When I
you
was
go on
younger,
free
all I did was
Yeah, that's still gonna
work.
charge $1.
ND Stack and came and wrote RI in 1995 with a job secured in
What do
college
you mean you're
before I
allowed
left.
one credit report? What is
They
that?
get you a full credit report. It's gonna show you
You can only
things
get that one time.
For
No,
free.
you could pay for
Oh,
$1.
okay,
You
well,
can pay
it's
$1 and get
oh.
it all the time.
I
He's
was
just
wrong.
saying like you get a free one every year, but you can get one.
Credit Karma along with Credit Equifax, TransUnion,
TransUnion,
and
Experian are not the specific credit bureau. They're going to
Give you an idea.
of
Now,
what
if you go straight on their credit report on their site, you can pull your full report on each one of their sites.
oh, on each one of their
Yeah,
sites.
but you can just go to My Score IQ, Smart Credit. They'll give you your full report as of today.
Are we allowed one free credit report?
Yeah, you can get a free one. You get one free, yeah, but like if you could pull it off your full report anytime, any day, but it's like $1. You can go on these sites; they give you free one for $1. I use it. My Score IQ.
Hey, shout out
every
to
day.
Mac I Ride, man, for always coming to the No Longer Trap podcast, educating us about everything, man. Because anything that got to do with money, I can't even just say about credit. Because he done been here. He was selling ladies' panties. He was selling vibrators.
I'm gonna sell everything
Yeah.
until I just need to hit one lick.
Yeah,
That's it.
yo,
I could fail
yo,
a million times, bro.
Once
one
Val
lick
finds,
is gone.
once he finds one lane, oh, it's a wrap, boy.
Yeah, I like this credit shit though.
You like the credit stuff?
You know, I got into this.
Does it drive you helping people though?
Absolutely, it makes me feel good. All the fucked up shit I did,
Yeah.
we done did in the streets. You know, helping people, that shit feels amazing, bro.
Feels good,
I helped
man.
this girl get out. She started crying. You know, she was so excited, man. Feels
Shout out
good,
to all
bro.
you homeowners, man. Hard work pays off, man. That's all you give us, people that don't own homes. Hope to say, yo, we gotta work
People
harder.
are scared, bro. They're just scared.
You know what I'm
They don't wanna. They just don't understand how easy it is, and that I just want to explain to people how easy it is and how it works.
I know, cause I ain't
You
gonna
just
lie.
don't
Growing up, I would
lazy
think, yo,
and
we had to be a millionaire to own a house.
Nah, man, no money.
You know what I'm saying,
bro.
though, Chief?
No money.
That's how I thought growing
Get a
up.
house without money, man.
Yeah, couple pair of sneakers is the price of getting a home nowadays.
I
It's
know.
not-
Can you
know what I mean?
elaborate on what I showed? What you know about what I just showed you over the phone?
The NASCAR,
somebody,
that's, the
NACA?
business code.
NACA.
Is
Oh,
that's the
NACA.
business code thing, right?
That's something that helps people get a house without money.
Oh, No, I didn't. I thought that was the business school thing. I didn't really look.
No,
at it. You go. You can get an FHA, bro.
this right here.
First time home buyers.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of different things that'll help you.
He said, pay your bills on time, and you won't have no issues.
Right, exactly. Pay your bills, or just come to me if you do fuck up, and I'll help you out.
Oh man, shout out to Jamie Miner, man. I don't know where Jamie Miner's at, man. Jamie Miner's in Iraq. Let me see if he'll answer.
That's already high.
Kurt, let me see if he'll answer. He's in Iraq.
Yeah, no.
That's high.
Yeah, for first time.
What would be a good number?
3.5 is what the FHA.
I never seen it.
Yeah,
I didn't even
FHA.
open that.
Yeah, FHA will give you, that's what everybody should take. I deal with crypto a little bit. I got a guy I deal with crypto a little
Kurt,
bit.
so do you know anything about stocks?
Nah,
Hey, I do. Get some Donald Trump coins.
Nah, Donald Trump coins suck, man. It was in one good
Hello?
lick. It was just one day it came in.
Hey, good morning, Jamie. Hey, this is the No Longer Trap podcast, man. We're checking in
I
from
got a couple dollars in stock,
Rhode
but I don't
Island.
really follow. I
We're
just got
checking
an
into
S&P
St.
500.
Petersburg,
I got
Florida.
a couple dollars in there, but I don't really deal with it. That shit be. Yeah.
Good morning. How you
Good
doing?
morning.
The stock man, somebody Curtis.
You at work?
Stock. We got that dude. That's why I be dealing with.
All right, so
dude
can
I
you
met
tell us
here.
give us one
Yeah,
positive thing you
yeah,
want to
Jamie.
say to our
Yeah,
city?
we fucking with him.
Hold on, man.
Born and raised.
Where you was born and raised, Illville. This is Jamie Ashby, everybody. She's checking in live from St. Petersburg, Florida. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna give. This is Black History Month, so I always pick somebody in my phone to call to give us some inspirational, some words of encouragement for our city, for our youth, for anybody. You know what I'm saying? So can you muster that and put it together for me?
Well, I'll sit here and say, I need y'all to always stay positive, stay strong.
Okay.
Continue to do what y'all gotta do. You know what I'm saying? We need to come together and be as one.
Yes. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, and our city appreciate that, and I love you. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Say what up to Zoe and the family for me, and I'll be out there soon, all right?
All right. Love, bro.
All right. Shout out to Jamie Ashby, man, my sister. You know what I'm saying? Out there in St. Petersburg, Florida. You know what I'm saying? It's Black History Month. I'd like to get something. Yo, Matt, can you give us some words of encouragement for Black History Month?
Oh man, we need to come together and stop thinking
She
everything's
just
a
said that.
scam.
She
We
just
do
said
need
that.
to come together.
I
That's
know.
how everybody needs. That's
All right.
main thing
We're
with black
gonna go with
people.
that. We go with that.
We gotta come together.
We gotta come together, yeah.
And stop thinking everything's a scam.
Everything's
Stop
a
thinking
scam.
everybody's trying to get over on you.
Yeah.
Because while everybody else is getting money and setting their families up, we not trying to deal with each other. Or
Facts.
think outside the bubble.
That's a fact. Chief, what's up with you?
Get everybody get some financial literacy. Learn how to manage your money. You know what I'm saying? And just try to prosper.
Facts.
You know?
And before I go, I'm gonna end it with this one. I'm gonna say, everybody should love those that love you, man. Learn about love before you start saying you love somebody, cause it's gonna carry you a long way. You know what I'm saying? Cause love.
Saying that's gonna keep us on longer because everybody's interpretation of love. Nice word. Yeah. Nice.
It depends what bank you go to, because different banks pull from different credit bureaus.
No, but I say that, Chief,
Everybody's
because
idea of
I
love
think
is
that
different,
people.
So just always go to your bank first to get auto loan. That's where you want to go. They always going to get you a better
Chief, I
interest
think
rates.
people be
things
loving
like that.
people that.
And I'm saying that
Always
from a
go to your
generalized
bank.
standpoint and a personal standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's idea of love is different, man.
Like Mac, I think Mac. You hear me, Mac? I think people care about people that really don't care about them.
That's the problem.
When you start learning about who cares about you and who really don't cares about you, that's when you are really winning this war. Uh-oh, I ain't heard from him in a while. Good morning,
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, man. Sorry, I've been so busy, man. Good morning, everybody. Love it.
Good morning,
Out,
good
man.
morning.
Good morning, Uncle Benny. Thought you was tied up in one of them basements,
All
or
right,
somebody
Uncle Benny.
poured some cement.
Nah,
on you
hey
in the
Benny, I ain't
basement,
gonna
so-
lie, Benny. I thought you you got something new in your life and you
He ran away and he eloped.
Know what happened?
Yeah.
I since Trump came in office, I married like 2 people to get them citizenship. So that's what I was doing.
Hey yo, speaking of Trump, I want to talk about Trump, and I don't care if you people don't like it. I want these people out of here. Upstairs. I want them upstairs out of here. I don't care what you just say. I want all them out. I want them out of here.
Did you see that the other day?
No.
Oh man.
They're giving out $750.
I know, I heard that.
They're giving out $750.
In one day.
If you see me with a new whip in a couple days, brand new whip,
Yo.
man, just call me Chauncey. Just call me Chauncey.
Sending them all back.
Yeah.
All y'all. They'll be sending us back if they
Hell yeah. What'd you say, Unc? I'm sorry.
Before I hang up, fellas, and everybody in the chat, I'm sorry. What's up, everybody in the chat? I'm sorry. Listen, this is a true fact. There was an American renowned artist. His name was Romare Bearden. He was once offered a Major League Baseball contract from the Athletics 15 years before Jackie Robinson, but he turned it down because they said in order to be on the team, you had to say you were white, and he refused.
What's his name?
Romare Bearden. He's a renowned artist.
Romare?
Incredible artist.
Romare Bearden.
Romare is an
Romare. Romare
Look it up.
Bearden.
Yeah, 15 years before Jackie Robinson. He was a light-skinned person, and they said in order to get on the team, pretend or say you're white, and he refused.
He didn't want to say he was white.
No, he said, I'm black, y'all can keep that contract. That's dope.
Oh shit! That shout out to Romare Beard. Amir Beard. Rest in peace.
Look it up, fellas.
And
Peace.
I,
Love you guys, man. Just want to give you a little tidbit. Continue to be great. Peace.
Peace, man.
and as far as that black historical fact, I got some. I just looked it up real quick. This ain't nothing that I knew already, so I'm just sharing it. But it's for Rhode Island, but it's mainly out of Newport. Louis Van Horn was the first black teacher in Newport Public Schools.
Louis Van Horn.
Shout out to the Van Horns.
Shout out to the Van Horn families for being the first black family teacher in Newport.
Another quick fact about Rhode Island I found out the other day. That bridge, the bridge that's downtown,
Yep.
that new bridge is named by after a black man. I forgot his name, but it's that bridge, that pedestrian
Does anybody know the bridge downtown that's
bridge.
named after a black man?
The pedestrian bridge that's
Oh,
built.
the one.
Yeah, it's named after a black guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked it up. There's plaques on it, but I forgot his name.
Romare Bearden.
No, that's what
What he was saying. Does anybody know
The name of the bridge
the
downtown,
name of the
pedestrian
bridge?
bridge. It's named after a black dude, though.
Chief,
That's the name of the pedestrian bridge downtown Providence, Rhode Island. Michael S. Van Leesten Memorial Bridge.
Michael F. Van Leesten.
S.
S. Van Leesten. He was a black man from
Yeah, I
Providence,
seen
Rhode
that.
Island,
I
I
looked
believe.
up his plaque downtown. I don't know where he was from, but the bridge is named
Why
after
would they
him.
have somebody that's not from our city and name
Well,
the
he
bridge
probably
after-
is from
It's gotta
here. I
be
don't
from
know.
Rhode Island.
Maybe she did something in here.
I'm looking at it right now.
John Van Leesten.
We educated it up today, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hit that like button, man. Come on, man. Hit that share button, man. Come on, tap in, man. Come on and tap in, man. And go on and hit that, man. Oops, I had the last name. Hey, man, I need everybody to have a safe weekend, man. Everybody tap in, have a safe weekend. Let me see what this is. Hello. Hello. Hey, how you doing? You're on the No Longer Trap podcast. I want to put you on the No Longer Trap podcast. Hello? Hey, cuz
My name is Sam.
your name is Sam. Hey, Sam, listen. Hey, I don't know what they're saying. I'm here with the credit guy, Mac RI, right? I don't know what they're saying I owe, but listen. Hey, tell them their beat. You hear me? I'm telling you, hey, you keep calling my phone telling me about this. Their beat. Yo, why you keep, I don't know what I owe. What do I owe you?
He hung up.
Oh, yeah, I'm up.
Don't ever verify that it's you. Whatever you owe that shit, start it again.
I just want to say, thank you, Trap, for the platform, for learning and us a little knowledge about Black history and everybody else that just needs some facts, including you, Chief. If they don't want to talk about it, we talk about it.
Absolutely, man. And I every year we do this. You know what I'm saying, Benny? We talk about Black history every day. We come off with something Black history. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Benny. Peace. Love you too, Hunter.
They used to get your score.
Yo, man, I want to say, man, everybody go on and have a blessed weekend. Have a safe weekend. It's going to be snow out there. Everybody bundle up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the credit guy...
Sharon, was you talking to Mac?
Macadocious. Ah, you know I'm getting no.
Julie Jew.
Shout out to Julie Henderson in the building. Shout out to Mecca Simons in the building.
All right, everybody.
Yo, Julie's dog got more clothes than some of you niggas.
Yeah, boss.
The boss got more outfits than some of you niggas.
Yo, I just want to give a cue, man. Everybody needs to, February right now, Black History Month. Look, man, treat our black queens like queens. Stop calling them bitches. Treat our brothers like brothers. Stop calling them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's
gonna be a tough one.
That's gonna be a tough one.
That N-word is embedded in my vocabulary.
I know it's hard to get it
Who's
all.
that,
I tried,
Jack?
but
And I want to tell you one more thing, Jack.
Yeah, man, that's
gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a tough one. That N-word is.
Huh?
See, he said nigga.
You just said nigga. Hey. You just see, we just told you it's gonna be tough. You just said nigga. Yeah. This guy. Shout out to my boy Eric Hopkins. Hey yo, E, what's the name of that podcast again, E? Out there in Atlanta? Cruel Intentions Unapologetic Podcast, man. Shout out to Cruel Intentions Unapologetic Podcast. Yo, man, dope podcast. I can't wait to get on it and check it out, because, yo, what E got going on out there, he just tell you, see how he just tell you what he just thinking, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to tune into that. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna go in, man. I'm setting up whole equipment and stuff like that, so it's going in. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I like the science y'all brought today, man. What up, man?
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I thank you for listening way out there in Atlanta. I appreciate it, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and you know I love you, my brother.
I love you.
One, brother. Shout out to my brother E. Hopkins, checking in live from Atlanta, Georgia. Let's get it, man. I see y'all Monday, man. Same place, same time. You already know, man. It's the No Longer Trap Podcast, man. We lit. Let's get it, man. I see y'all Monday, man. Same place, same time. You already know, man. It's the No Longer Trap Podcast, man. We lit. Let's get it, man. I see y'all Monday, man. Same place, same time. You already know, man. It's the No Longer Trap Podcast, man. This is Mike.
Mic check. Mic check.